fast on the streets and fast in the sheets. I welcome into another video. Sometimes sometimes the intros are too funny. Ranking speedsters by their chances of being CW Flash. I'll be honest. All right, everybody has a chance to beat CW Flash. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. You could do the most cartoony thing by just throwing banana peels on the floor as he chases you, and he will trip. He will trip. If you know how you beat the Flash, you take away his intercom system. Why? So he can't hear the speech of Iris saying "You got this," or Thawne saying, "Run, Barry, run." You take that away, he's cooked. He's cooked. He's cooked. He's done. He's done. And you cannot tell me any other thing, because this guy, for some reason, has moments where he's faster than time, faster than death, faster than speedsters. Yet he perceives everything that way. He perceives everything that way, and yet he somehow fucking steps on ice and falls and falls. You don't understand how stupid that sounds. Now I get it. It's hard to ride a speedster because they would literally stop and win every fight unless it's something very extremely strong. I get it. But my God, it can't be that hard because this is so bad. It's just so bad. It's just so bad. It's just so bad. Like in the beginning, it wasn't that bad because he was learning to use his speed. If he's learning and he falls and like that, I don't blame him because he's learning. But by season 3, by season 2, by season 3, all right, by season 3, he's meant to have it in. Sonic Chew is a script. We're not. Don't say that name here. We're not bringing that here. Flash is a mortal enemy, and his name is Will E. Kaio. Honestly, you'd probably lose to him. Kaio has to deal with a faster, smarter speedster all the time, anyways. That was just the intro to just say somebody else ranking them, and I'm gonna judge it. I'm gonna judge this.
This channel is just things that interest me, things that I like. That being said, I really like speedsters.
I love him too.
I'm gonna be ranking
That's the thing.
speedsters.
I love the Flash. He's one of my favorite heroes. He's legit one of my favorite heroes. I love the Flash. He's super strong. Infinite mass punch, that 1 feat where he ran faster than instant teleportation. That being everybody else was moving too, giving him strength. I get that. Wally, I like both iterations, both the regular Barry and the Wally one. All right, I like their implementations, the stories, the moments, the 1 second more or the 3 second more. Point is, all right, I really enjoy the good stories about him. He's great, but my God, is a CW Flash so bad? It has its moments where it's good in the first 3 seasons, but my God, is it bad?
By their chances of beating CW Flash. I'm going to be taking into consideration what the show has shown us in terms of his power and how much of a dumbass he is. Because despite the show showing us that he's an absolute unbeatable tank, he gets beat a fair bit. First, let's go over the tiers. No chance. Barry would smoke them with ease, cuff them, throw them behind bars, or whatever cell you'd hold a speed
lineup? What is this lineup we got here? A-Train. I forgot his name, but for Incredibles. Doom. I mean, it's fucking Doom. What do you mean? It's Doom, bro. What do you mean? You got Quicksilver, Metro Man, Quicksilver from Marvel. We got SpongeBob. Dash, thank you. We got that one guy for Invincible. We got Sonic. He got Usain Bolt, and we got Superman. What is this lineup?
Or maybe he'd kill him.
What kind of blunt rotation is this?
A few sweat drops, but Barry gets the job done. They gave Barry a bit of a competition, just a pinch though. But in the end, Barry puts him away relatively easily. Bit of a scrap. They gave Barry a run for his money. If not for Harrison Wells' motivational speech, then Barry might have been toast.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
They could beat Barry. It's kind of 50-50. In some situations, you might say Barry would win, and in others, he might lose.
$3 on a hedgehog?
Say.
Nah, Chad.
Barry.
I feel like
that's pretty self-explanatory. But enough of all that. Let's get into this. A-Train from the Boys show. I think it's safe to say that A-Train is nowhere near CW Flash in terms of speed. A-Train's durability and raw strength might actually be better because I've seen Barry get rocked by punches from normal people, whereas A-Train can only be hurt by other supes. But Barry is significantly faster and just better overall, and I don't see any situation where he could actually lose. I'm pretty confident Barry dunks on A-Train, so I'm going to put him in no chance. Dash. Dash runs like 100 to 300 miles per hour, and he's just a kid. So no, I don't think he would touch Barry at all, but who knows? It's CW Flash, so Barry might slip on a rock, and Dash might roll up on him, hit him with a few juicers, and dip out. But if I'm writing this, Dash has no chance. Zoom from CW Flash.
Why are we bringing this guy here? Like he didn't? Is this your hero? Fucking moment in the fucking thing. You understand how much of a menace this guy was? Okay? You understand how much of this guy, how much of a problem this guy, this was the enemy for the CW Flash in season 2. I hope he shows a clip because this guy was a menace. A menace.
I'm gonna put Zoom right here. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's been a while since I rewatched season 2 of The Flash, but I do remember Barry getting his ass kicked constantly, and then eventually winning just because the time wraiths came and sorted things out. But in a fight, I might give Zoom the edge. He's a beast, and not related to the video, but he's got the dankest outfit out of any character ever. It looks just nice as hell. Anyways.
Look at it! He's dragging the Flash! You don't say he can't be. Look at this! My boy getting humbled! My boy getting dragged in the streets he called his own, right? He has no aura here. He lost it. Look at him. He's unconscious, getting dragged in his hometown. Like a rag doll. Okay? This was a slaughter. It was a slaughter. What do you mean, could?
This fight is up in the air. I personally think Zoom could kill him, but superhero plot armor might say otherwise. So I'm going to put him in they could beat Barry. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Quicksilver from the X-Men films. Now this one is tough, because Quicksilver in those X-Men films, he's pretty overpowered. Only losing to the strongest mutants. Granted, I don't think he should have lost, but that's not what this video is about.
Anyway, so yeah, I was just saying, sorry, somebody just came in and I was a little bit distracted. This is gonna be a harder one. I don't know. This is gonna be, if we were to really compare this, I'd say Flash is better, faster, but it's kind of hard to tell considering it's the CW Flash.
Highly professional opinion. I think I'll have to put Quicksilver in a bit of a scrap. Here's why. I'm not going nerd mode on these characters and finding out how fast each of them are. I'm just going to go off what I know, and from what I know, Barry can time travel. I don't know how fast he had to run to do this, but I'm going to assume it was pretty fast. So I'm assuming he's faster than Quicksilver. But with that being said, I do think Quicksilver could land a few juicers on Barry. Barry has gotten hit by normal speed punches before, so I don't know how Quicksilver wouldn't. But all in all, in the end, I think Barry would come out on top.
Bro, this seems so iconic. Metro Man, okay. Kind of controversial here. Kind of controversial. But I think Metro Man wins against CW Flash. If it was against regular Flash, it'd be different conversations here. But if it's against CW Flash, I think he could win. I think he could win. Now, trust me, I think he could win. He's basically Superman.
As far as I know, Metro Man doesn't have a weakness, and he might be on a similar level as Flash in terms of speed. Granted, as we all know, CW Flash is pretty inconsistent with his speed, and Metro Man isn't. He's pretty consistent. But Metro Man is pretty much Superman without the kryptonite weakness, and I don't think Barry could beat Superman if kryptonite didn't exist, because they're invulnerable. You literally can't hurt them. So Metro Man is going in.
Well, I wouldn't say he can't hurt them, because there's been instances where he has the phasing ability where he could go inside. Yes, he would get like hurt, but he could like scramble molecules and stuff like that. That's like really crazy, right? So I would say they're invulnerable, but to think the Flash would do something like that and get away with it. Now that is the relevant part. Or not the relevant part. The relevant part. Because I'm pretty sure Flash would probably die doing that, but he would do considerable, irreversible damage.
They'd beat Barry. I don't really think there's anything Barry could do to Metro Man, so that's my reasoning. MCU
I was gonna say,
Quicksilver.
but CW Flash ain't doing all that. CW Flash ain't doing all that. All right, if it was regular Flash, yeah, all right. But if it's CW, then no. You didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna put him right here.
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
SpongeBob as Quickster. This obviously isn't close. SpongeBob wipes the floor with
Oh,
the
yeah, for
Flash,
sure.
but let me tell you why. This is the same guy that saved Bikini Bottom multiple times and took out Dennis the Hitman. And he did all that without superpowers. So he easily beat Flash. It's not even close.
Bro,
you can argue all you want.
SpongeBob itself is such a strong being because of the Toon Force and everything. There is no contest here. What are you doing?
SpongeBob is top dog, undefeated and undisputed. So he's going in. They'd beat Flash.
I agree.
Red Rush from the Invincible series. Now, I don't know how fast Red Rush is, but he sees everything in slow motion and can move at normal speeds in that perception. And this is constant. He can't toggle it on and off like other speedsters, so you can't really catch him off guard. So he might be able to run up to Barry, catch him off guard, hit him in the lips, hit him with a few juicers, but that's probably about all he'd be able to do. Because once Barry taps into the Speed Force, it'd be a wrap. So I'm gonna slap Red Rush in a few sweat drops, but Barry gets the job done.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'm only putting him here because he might be able to catch Barry lacking. Sonic the Hedgehog. I actually haven't watched Sonic.
This is the problem with Sonic, all right? Because do you see who he's beefing with? Do you see who this man beefs with, right? We got the casual guys, right? Like Robotnik, okay? All right? And then we got Shadow. Sometimes it's Knuckles. Sometimes it's Metal Sonic. Sometimes, it's the military, right? But then we have this depends. Yeah, it depends. Good point, chat. Is he just meaning movie Sonic? That's very important. If it's the movie Sonic, it's different, right? It's different. But if it's what's it called? But if it's Sonic from the games, this guy is fighting deities. Things beyond my comprehension type beings, embodiments of chaos. So like, that really depends which one you're putting up against. I'm just saying, this guy's beefing with primordial beings.
So I'm not qualified to speak on how he'd do against the Flash, but using my noodle to make an educated guess, I'd say it'd be a bit of a scrap. Mainly because I've seen scenes where he can basically freeze people because of his perception, and then he can, again, move at super speed in that perception, so he's obviously pretty cracked, he's pretty fast. But really, that's all I know. I don't know why I added.
No comment. All right, it's just gonna be onto the discussion about why this guy should be at least that they could be Barry. All right, all right. I'd be discussing if it was my list, I'd be discussing whether or not they'd be Barry for sure, or they could be, because he could technically kind of lose, but that's a wanting, that's a decision, that's a funny. He would do it because he's messing around, right? All right.
Added him. Let me know in the comments what would happen if Sonic and CW Flash fought. Usain Bolt.
Usain Bolt.
He'd smoke the Flash. No, I'm just kidding. Well,
hey,
maybe
he'd smoke the Flash in a 50-meter dash, maybe, but not in a race.
Pretty sure he doesn't have a chance, so we're gonna put him in no chance. Superman. Superman has super speed, therefore he is a speedster, in case anybody thought otherwise. This is a little different than Metro Man because Superman's weakness is kryptonite, and these days everyone's getting their paws on kryptonite, so I'm gonna put him in he could beat Barry. Because if Barry gets his paws on some kryptonite, he could just shank him like 1,000 times and it'd be over with. Batman was hitting Superman with some serious juicers, all because he had kryptonite, so yeah. If you guys enjoyed this video, then
hit the subscribe, like, and share button. All that shit.
Let me know your thoughts and opinions on my tier list in the comments. Is there anything that you would change or keep the same?
There's a couple things that change. Like the Superman one, here's the problem, right? If it was regular Flash, alright, I'd agree, right? He could beat the Flash. And it's like, depends if he gets his hands on anything, and it's the thing. The Flash isn't like It's because the Flash isn't a bad guy. He isn't gonna go for the kill. He isn't, which is why he would lose against Superman, because he's not gonna try to go. He's not gonna do something on the level of Reverse Flash. That's the difference. That being said, I do think he could incapacitate Superman with the right equipment and stuff, and the right jump and everything. It's all circumstantial stuff. So I would put it at they could, not a definite beat. Once you go hear the Gotta Go Fast theme song, it's over. Oh, for sure. For sure. Alright, well, I just wanted to do this little rant because, you know, I love it. I love Speedsters. I love Flash, all that. And I wanted to see. I saw this in my recommended. I knew I had to react to it. So, hope you guys enjoyed my reaction. As always, the original video is going to be in the top in the description down below. And I do record all this live. So, you want to be here live in the chaos? Follow me on Twitch. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And I do upload twice daily. So, you want to hit that notification bell. It would help me a lot. And be great, swell, and dandy. Besides that, though, I hope you guys have a great day. I love y'all, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye, my lost souls.